Hi, good people. Good morning. I just wanted to make a brief update, or a brief on a matter that I've been following for some time. I know most of you have been involved in taking back your children to school, na watoto wengi wanarudishwa kutoka mashule kwa sababu ya ukosefu wa uniform. To my surprise, even junior secondary school, which is domiciled within the same primary school most of these children were attending, have been going through the same. They have to change uniform, they have to buy uniform from the same school they were in, and they have to be directed to a certain shop or deposit money to a certain account that belongs to the school. And this is not right. It is unprocedural. It is not within the school regulations. And this is a fraud that must be called out for what it is. So as a member of parliament and as a mother and as a parent, I have decided to introduce a motion in the National Assembly, which I did yesterday, to ask the government of Kenya to regulate uniform and possibly even come up with a way of standardizing uniforms so that all principals and school head teachers can be directed accordingly. I do hope that you're going to support me in this motion, even if you're not a member of parliament and you're a potential parent or you're a parent right now, and you do feel that we need to regulate the uniform sector, which has now become a cartel business. I request of your prayers, I request of your support, I request of your opinion so that we can provide a solution to our uniformed school-going children. So if you're watching me and you're following me, please get to my page and get to listen to my motion, which I posted yesterday. My motion is introduced to the National Assembly of Kenya yesterday, and I am hoping that in the next few days we are going to debate the motion, and immediately after the debate, I am sure that the Speaker of the National Assembly is going to direct on the next move, and I hope that we are going to get our government policy through Ministry of Education to regularize and regulate and standardize uniform procurement and usage in this country. By the way, what is uniform? Uniform is a common dressing that is worn by a certain class category of people to identify them as union, to give them identity, and to create a cohesiveness. So therefore, I don't understand why we must buy brand new uniform for junior secondary school, which is domiciled within the same primary school where the child was attending. I thought maybe a badge would help us to identify the JSS learners within the school, because they have been in the same school and they're learners of the same school. They have only moved one grade upper or one grade towards graduation. So I don't understand this whole abaru, this whole noise, this whole expenditure. Some parents have to pay 20,000 extra, others 15,000 extra. I've gone through the schools, especially in the area where I represent in Githunguri. And I've realized that the majority of parents have a problem not to pay school fees, not to buy desks, not to buy anything else, but they have a problem with uniforms. I mean, I don't understand where the ministry comes in this. I don't know why the ministry is so quiet about this, but I've decided as a parent and as a leader, I am not going to keep mum on this. I'm going to speak about it. So please let me hear your views. My work is to represent you in the National Assembly, and that's what I'm equally doing. And I honestly feel that things are not going on well if we don't speak. And some of us are not loved for speaking, but we must do it because that's our calling. And therefore, I would want to see and read your comments. Today, I'm going to read all your comments. I am going to see your opinions. I am going to weigh the way to go. And as I debate on the floor of the House, I will use your contribution to build up my motion. So let me see you. I can see you, Benson Kihara. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. Robert Rono, thank you. Good morning. How are you? Thank you very much for following me. You are a good wisdom. Mheshimiwa Gibson Harrison, I can see you. Francis Moteru, how are you? Salimiana pahali upo. Ruth Muigai, huyu ni mrembo wangu kutoka kule Githunguri. Itura ria Goshi. Thank you so much, Ruth Muigai. I can see you. Koech Robert, thank you so much. Ngoge Flora Paul, you're watching me. Thank you so much. Kevin Mugoya, good morning. How are you? Justin Musombin, unasema mimi ni Mama Simba. You are the one who makes me strong. As you contribute towards this opinion, you give your opinion. I thank God for you. Thank you so much, Catherine Wangari. I can see you. Derek Kinoti. Asante sana. Michael Baraza na kuona. Kemboi Kipto, you're watching me. Thank you so much. Betty Moirore, how are you, my sister? Asante sana. Koech Robert, hi, how are you? Unasema niende inbox. Haya, sawa nitaenda. Haya. Huyu anaitwa nani? Muhesh, please propose a motion on people parking on footpath or pavement. How watu wanaudhi sana. Niliona watu wengi wanaweka gari kwa mabarabara. Hata pale kwetu kwa Michael, niliona ile barabara ambayo inajengwa hata kama haijamalizika. Watu tayari wameanza kuweka gari kwa mabarabara. So I don't know how we go about that. I think I'm going to ask my researcher to help me try and see how we can arrest that. Kiprui Nicholas na kuona, thank you so much. Difreeman, unasema Mungu akuongoze. Asante sana. Waangeshi na kuona. Sawesh na kuona, asante sana. Wa Mark Photos, good morning Mohesh, thank you so much, we are following you. Baba Austin Mushai, how are you? I don't think it is already late because we have already purchased the uniform. Yes, I said I know most of the parents have been coerced into buying the uniforms for junior secondary school, yet most of the children, not all of them, but most of the learners are domiciled within the same primary school they were in before they were graduated to JSS. So my argument is, I don't see why the JSS learners should be forced to buy a new uniform. I thought probably they would buy a special sweater or maybe a badge, just a badge to identify them because they are in the same compound. And I also don't have a problem with the uniform, but I have the problem with the way the uniform are being procured. Who said that the head teacher or the principal of the school is the senior procurement manager in uniform, matters uniform, surely? Is it within the regulations that comes from the Ministry of Education? These are some of the questions I'm asking as I debate, and therefore I want you to help me with as much information as possible. Tell me what's happening in your area. Please just tell me what's happening in your area. I'm going to protect your identity. As I debate on the floor of the House on this motion that I've already given notice, I gave notice yesterday. I want you to assist me. Hello, Mheshimiwa. Huyu anaitwa Covered kutoka Covered K. I can see you. Thank you so much. Peter Kimani, hello. Githunguri, we are very expectant about you. Asante sana, Mr. Kimani. God bless you. Bishop Samuel J. Njiri. Ninakuona, asante sana. Hosea Kiprop is watching me. Thank you. David Nganga. Unasema maneno ya barabara ya kule Ngemwa. Asante na kuona. Eliud Mwangi, there is an issue. Living with disability. I can see you. Thank you. But I want for now for us to allow me to debate, to take opinion and views on the motion that I have tabled on the floor of the House. I've given notice to table. I want you to help me with your opinion. Please let us contain ourselves within my debate today. Please let us contain ourselves within the topic of today. Good morning, Mheshimiwa. Mungu akuongoza, tunafuata. It is true. Our school, we had to be forced to buy JSS new uniform. Thank you very much. Rosemary Rosie, thank you so much. You say beautiful as ever. Asante. I want to see your opinion. Mheshimiwa, thank you for caring about all the struggling parents in Nairobi. MC Moirore na kuona. Elizabeth Kangete, hi. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Peter Dennis Nyokabi. Nimeona message yako. Asante sana. Mainaware muru nuaga idhio. Kevin Mogoya na kuona. Thank you so much. Let me see. You are saying our school Let me read that one. In comparison to secondary school, the school fees is much more exaggerated. A term is 35K. Where? Kevin Mogoya, give me more information. Help me to build my motion. Help me to build my debate. When I start debating on the floor of the House, I have already given a notice to a motion to debate on the possibility of government of Kenya through Ministry of Education regulating school uniforms in Kenya. What would you want us to do as members of parliament as we debate? What do you want us to deliberate on? What do you want us to force the Ministry of Education to do to protect our parents, to protect our learners, to bring sobriety in schools, especially when it comes to procurement of uniforms? Thank you very much. Anthony Mwangi nakuona. Huku matu wanatumwa watu kwa specific shops. Head teacher is the one directing. Yes, that is what I've been saying. Head teachers have become procurement officers of uniforms. What are we going to do? Are we going to sit pretty and watch them? Thank you, Matriot Kipto Ashavin. Watching me from Mombasa. Asante sana. Mheshimiwa uko chonjo kuna. Please let us contain ourselves around the topic of the day. Please, Felicitas Kebue na kuona, lakini nataka tukae kwa ile topic ambayo mimi naongea nayo juu yayo leo. Kesho tutaongea maneno ingine. Abraham Kantama, asante sana. Rono Kiprono na kuona. Humphrey Karoga, mambo iko sawa, toa form. Haya. Greetings Muhesh, wewe ni wanguvu. Thank you so much. Monica Kamau Harmony na kuona. Maxwell Kimeli, how are you? You have been inboxing me, yes, but I'm sorry I am not able to sort out the issue you wanted me to. New uniform is a good thing for Ori Ogekora, yes, but how do you deal with the cost therein? We have no problem with uniforms. In fact, if the schools could give us free uniform, we have no problem. We have a problem with the cost and the way the uniforms are being procured. Is there any law that says that if your child graduates from secondary school, from primary school to junior secondary school, that they must buy another uniform? That is my question. And who is supposed to be buying the uniform? And who is supposed to be directing the parents on where to buy the uniform? And is there a specific color code that every school must adopt? You know, fellow Kenyans, there are areas I have been to outside this country, and there are areas where one level of learners wear same uniform. For example, all junior secondary school can wear one uniform across the country. That is what uniform means. Uniform means unity within the form of what they are wearing. So to make all the junior secondary school learners the same and identifiable, if the government agreed that we wear one uniform as junior secondary school learners across the country, we are going to do so many things to the gain of our economy. One, we are going to allow any tailor who can make the uniform anywhere in the country, make them and parade them for sale. I can buy a junior uniform in Mombasa for my child who is in Moranga, because in the whole country, the uniform is one. Number two, as we open up more businesses for local tailors, we are also going to allow the learners to buy affordable uniform, because once we standardize the uniform, then competition becomes very high and the prices go very low. So most of the parents will afford this uniform because they have been regularized and standardized. So the motion is to allow the government to come up with a clear policy on what we are supposed to do. So I am going to be live for the next 10 minutes. And I want you to tell me your views. Wapi hiyo motion, we give our views. Get to my page. Yesterday I posted the whole notice. I laid a notice on the floor of the House yesterday. We always give notice of motions. I've already given out a notice. I am going to wait to be given a day when we shall debate it. And before we go to debating on the floor of the House, please inbox your member of parliament. Inbox your MPs. Tell them to fight for you. on the floor of the House. Tell them to speak for you on the floor of the House. Let us put sense on this matter and put a stop to cartels that have been derived, that have been established within the uniform procurement procedures in most of the schools. I'm not only speaking about the junior secondary school. I'm speaking about all schools. We have crazy head teachers, crazy, who insist that the child cannot get into a class like Form 1s without uniform. And they actually send you away. And there's so many children who have dropped out of school because of lack of uniform. Should it be a necessity in schools? And what should we do? For example, I would want to support many parents to buy uniforms through CDF, bursaries. Can we accommodate this so that we can support as many parents as possible who are not able to buy uniform? And if that is the direction, should we allow the school to be the determinant of how much the uniform is going to be purchased? That is why I'm here. Yeah. There's somebody called Kafiri. Kafiri, you are saying new uniform for JSS was a noble idea, which should be embraced. However, the pricing is questionable. Okay, let me see your views. Share. You're saying please support. Thank you. Endelea kututetea. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Hannah Kagera, thank you so much. Desks, lockers, chairs, uniforms, books, registration. Modomwati Bogo, shughulikia hiyo mambo muhesh. Modomwati Bogo. Nihamishe project, story nyingi. Najua tu tukiwa na Anne wa Muradha tumeenda mkutano kujadiliana kama hiyo project itaendelea hapo ama itahamishwa sababu land ilikuwa imenyakuliwa na watu. Kuna story hapo lakini gojea hiyo story itakam. Miriam Dongo, how are you? Thank you so much. Your motion needs all the support if it can get. We recently sponsored a few kids to get to high school. One school in Kiambu County charged us 21,500 just for uniforms. Oy. The child almost missed the chance, yet the sponsor had already committed himself to payment of fees. That is what I'm saying. Nasema watoto wengi sana wanakosa kuingia Form 1, wanakosa kuenda JSS, Junior Secondary School, kwa sababu ya kukosa uniform. So I'm asking, should kukosa uniform be a determinant whether mtoto ataingia Form 1 ama ataingia JSS? Should we debate this motion? What aspects of discussions ungetaka mimi niendelee nazo? Nataka unisaidie. That is why I'm live here. I want you to support me and tell me what you think we should be able to push at the floor of the House once we start debating the motion. I already gave a notice of motion yesterday. If you get to my page, you will see I had already posted a clip from the National Assembly. Kevin Nirongo, you are watching me from Laikipia North constituency. Segera Ward. Thank you. Hii maneno ya kununua uniform, Kevin Nirongo unasema, hii maneno ya kununua uniform kwa mashule, sio poa. Endelea na hiyo debate. Thank you. Betty Moirori, how are you? We are buying up to 5 different sets of uniform. I think this is inconveniencing the parents. Unsustainable and completely unnecessary. That is Betty Moirori's comment. Asante sana Betty. Batenge, kazi safi, asante sana. Daniel Sunkuli, you are watching me from where? Thank you na kuona. Kevin Mugoya, naona unacheka kwa nini? Kwa sababu ya Betty Moirori vile amesema. Amesema Modomwati Bogo, ati mtu mmoja sio buffalo. Anunue hizo vitu zote wazazi wanaitishwa. Okay. By the way, hii maneno ya delocalization of teachers to home counties iko na siasa, iko na joto. Ninaona walimu wanani-inbox kila siku. Kuna wale wanatolewa, kuna wale wamekatazwa kutoka, sielewi. Lakini wacha kwanza leo ni concentrate maneno ya uniform. Elizabeth Kangethe, how are you? We need to catch up. Yes. on matters education since I'm cabinet member of education Kwetu UK. Oh, Elizabeth Kang'ethe is in UK, that is United Kingdom. Anasema angetaka tuongee. Elizabeth, get to my inbox. I'll speak to you in the evening. Nitakupigia jioni tuongee, my sister from United Kingdom. Dongo Barozi, how are you? Thank you so much for your message. Dongo Barozi ni wakule Gatodo South. Anasema you are the voice to the voiceless. We need leaders like you. Asante sana, madam. Listening from Gatondo South. Thank you so much. Rogers Moirore, morning. How are you? The school are doing business with the parents. It is not fair. Oh yes. Kama jana nimetembea pahali nimechaguliwa hapa Githunguri, nimetembea nikaongea na wazazi and I can tell you, oh, things are bad. Things are really bad, Muiruri. Ni matogu ikatea. Na tondo ni mwage tudhurire ri muri tuchagua twende bunge tukawatetee. Mimi nimepeleka motion huko. Ninataka kupatiana napata nipate uhondo kutoka kwenyu niende nika debate. Roy Kenyua, God bless you mom. Nakupenda ukiwa Inoro na Kameme ulikuwa unatutetea. Asante sana. Peter K Tanui, thank you madam, I'm looking for you. Na kuona James Wairia. Kafama there, asante sana. Huyu ni vota wangu. James Wairia ni mtu wa kunipigia kule kwetu Githunguri. Kevin Nyoro Joki, hello Muhesh. Can we have one central point to be buying all these uniforms? Hey, sitakuwa na jamu sana tukisema ati twende sisi wote pahali pamoja. Haya, we love you Muhesh. Mato from Thika Kiganjo. Sasa Martin, asante sana. Mimi nimejitolea hii maneno ya uniform, sitanyamaza tena. Hello Gathoni Gaito, allow parents to buy uniforms wherever they want. Yes. In fact, mimi nilikuwa nasema hivi, kila shopping center hakuwezi kosa tailor moja ama tailors wawili. Wacha matailors wote waruhusiwa watengeneze uniform, wanunue material watengeneze uniform, na hiyo uniform isiwe ati hii ni ya purple, hii ni ya red, hiyo ni ya blue, hiyo ni ya pink, hiyo ni ya mashati, what do you call it, checked. Wacha to standardize uniform, tuseme all class 1 to class 5, for example, class 1 to class 4, for example, watavalia hii uniform across Kenya, so that tailors everywhere in the country can make uniform anywhere, and I can buy uniform anywhere I want. For example, why don't we say police officers wa Nyeri wavalie purple, wa Kiambu wavalie blue, wa Mombasa wavalie pink? Why don't we say that? Because we have a policy for the national police. They wear one uniform across the country. So why can't we also say watoto wetu wa junior secondary school wote Kenya mzima wavalie one uniform common? That is why it's called uniform. So that parents can now have the freedom to buy uniform anywhere. If I am a mother and I am a tailor, I should be at liberty to make my children uniform because I am a tailor, I can make them. But hii maneno ya kuambiwa lazima mwende certain bookshop in Thika, nyinyi wote mnagongana huko mpaka uniform zinaisha, unaambiwa ulipe, utaitiwa uniform after 2 months. Personally mimi ni mzazi na kuna pahali nilitumwa niende nikanunue uniform, nikakosa uniform, nikaambiwa nilipie uniform, alafu nigoje. Mtoto wangu alikaa whole 1 term akigojea hiyo uniform iletwe shule. And I didn't have the freedom, or I'm not allowed to go and pick the uniform and take it to school. Niliambiwa uniform yako itapelekwa shule. My child had to wait for 3 months term to get uniform. Na nilikuwa tayari nimelipa. I can afford. How many parents cannot afford? That is why I'm taking this debate to the National Assembly. I want you to help me. What ideas do you want me to capture? Yeah? What are you saying? It's a burden added to us. Please abolish uniform. Don't even propose CBC. Huyu amekasirika. Amekasirika, naitwa Samuel Karanja. No, keep Koril Cheruyot Edmond. Amekasirika, nasema hawataki maneno ya uniform, watoto wasome bila uniform. In selecting nature of the new uniform, no public participation. Think the government should revisit this procurement and of uniform. Yes, That is why we want a policy. We have no policy in Kenya on school uniform. We have a policy on police uniform. We prepared a policy on matatu drivers and conductors uniform. We have a regulation that we made. We have no regulation in Kenya regulating uniform. That is why I have proposed to have this motion so that we can debate. Once we debate, we are going to get a direction from the speaker what we are going to do. Whether we are going to start off with making a policy, where we are going to come up with a regulation, whether we are going to come up with a session or paper, or we are going to amend the Education Act so that we can insert regulations on uniform. That is why you elected Wa Muchomba to go back to the National Assembly. The vibrant girl from Githongori. Aya, Mwagiwa Kevara, how are you? Interacting with Wanjiko has a lot of value. Thank you for finding time to talk to Wanjiko. Mwagiwa Kevara, thank you so much. God bless you. Sambarewa Mili, what is Kenya Kwanza government doing about uniform? Yes, that is why I'm here. Mimi ni mjumbe wa Kenya Kwanza, and that is why I'm here. I have already given notice, and I want to discuss this. Timothy Raila, you agree with me? Thank you. MRP Paul is watching from where? Kusema Samuel Nyota, I support your proposal for the same country-wide uniform iwe moja. Thank you, Karis. Asante na kuona. Dan Mash, CBC books full of links yet school don't have Wi-Fi. Guy. By the way, hiyo kakitu inaendaje? Hata kuna mzazi mwingine aliniambia ati hizi vitabu za CBC zimejaa ma links, yani www. Lakini Wi-Fi iko hakuna. Sasa nauliza mtoto wa Turkana pahali hakuna Wi-Fi, mtoto wa Marsabit, Kai, hata mtoto wa Kiambu pahali hakuna Wi-Fi, wanafanya nini na hii CBC books? That is for another day, Dan Mash. Wacha niachane nayo. Anthony Duati, how are you? On point. Thank you so much. Margaret Muhaki, you're watching. Thank you. Jane Rose Geriatric, thank you, Muhesh. Government should standardize the price of uniform. Surely, some schools are just too much. Principals have become procurement officers, whereas we know that there should be no tendering, opening, awarding committees in all secondary school. How do we end up with the principals issuing uniforms and being the procurement officers? Well, hiyo ni Jane Rose Geriatric. Yes, Ken Wakuraya, you're watching. Hi, Ken. Mambo. Hata wewe ukienda huko pahali unakuanga Ken Wakuraya, ongea maneno ya school uniform. We are debating that. I've already given a notice of motion in the National Assembly, and we want to secure and protect our parents from cartels on uniform. Cartels zimeenda mpaka kwa mashule. Muhesh. Isaac To, nakuona you're watching. Thank you. Pacifica Ongecha, my friend from Limuru. You agree with me. Thank you so much, my sister Pacifica. God bless you. And congratulations, niliambiwa sasa wewe ni MCA nominated wa Kiambu County. Hata huko Kiambu County leteni hiyo maneno ya uniform. Bore Clement, for better identification and avoid confusion, uniform are important. However, we can also come up with a system of standardizing uniform per county. Yeah, that can make sense, by the way. What if we say, watoto wote wa primary school wa Kiambu County wanavalia blue, wote wa Mombasa wanavalia pink, wote wa Kisumu wanavalia red? If we came up with such kind of regulation and standardization, as long as that procurement is not being done from the school, it should be done in an open market. Mheshimiwa Moses Kuria, waziri wetu wa trade, alikuwa ameteta sana hata yeye kuhusu hii maneno ya uniform. Na akasema mwalimu hana hoja, hana kazi kwa hiyo process ya procurement ya uniform. Na akasema yeye kama minister wa trade, he is not supporting that whole issue of procurement of uniform being handled by head teachers and principals. Justus Kerepei, Hongera. We are following you from Marsabit. Thank you. Haman Patrick Waroy, you're watching me from Muranga. Kevin Irongo, whoa, I've been sympathizing on this issue, wondering who is going to speak out. Our Wa Muchomba has spoken. Thank you, Kevin Irongo. Naomba muniombe. Heze MC, good job Muheshi. Hein Honorable Isaac Mungai kijana msafi. Aki Muheshi umetusaidia. Ebu niambie, tulikuwa tunalipa 14,500 shule form 1 na ilikuwa a must. Buy it from school Aki. Yani wakinaona Abu Isaac Mungai kijana msafi, walilazimishwa walipe 14,500 shule uniform ya form 1 na pesa inalipwa shuleni. By the way, mnapeangwa alisiti special ya uniform ama inawekangwa kwa school fee structure? Hebu niambieni. Garuya Junior, King of Kegosho, how are you? How are you my brother? Wewe uko na watoto shuleni? Njoo tuongee maneno ya school uniform. Susan Thuo ni aje madhe? Huyo nina madhe toyo mwamuonireko. Susan Thuo mpaka ameniimbia wimbo hapo ya Kikuyu. Asante. Meja Jairo Kamau. This is great debate. Thank you. Penny Jeff, you're watching me. Asante sana. Magi Baraka, I pray that this will see the light of the day and bring desirable results from Wa Muchomba's work in parliament. Thank you. Dan Mwangi, asante, I can see you. Surely, nakuona sana unasema, surely, hatukukosea kurudisha huyu mama bunge. Anafanya kazi poa. Asante sana. I am humbled. Thank you so much, watu wangu wa Githunguri. God bless you. Moshaina, Master Page, how are you? Thank you very much na kuona. Honorable Elias Orondo Okech, you are watching from where? Mr. Orondo Okech, nataka kujua uko wapi. Maina Matoke, you are watching. Anthony Muraya, how neveri, thank you. Samuel Wangombe, you are watching. Thank you so much. I'm just about to sign off because I want to go for a meeting with Wakulima wa Kahawa. Francis Mohere, what happened? What happened to the rehab in Karura? Yes. Now that rehab is under Anne wa Muratha, who is our now MP wa Kiambu. Iyo project sasa ni yake. Asante sana. Sarah Wanjiko is watching. Thank you. Mchungaji Evans Wanja. Mama, I agree with you from Gatondo North. Asante sana Mchungaji Evans Wanja. God bless you. Anthony Mureithi, sasa uniform inatusaidia aje na vile umaskini umejaa. Toeni hiyo uniform kabisa. Anthony Mureithi na kuona. Rose Kafue is watching. Anne Wakamero, our mama is doing great. Thank you. Siku hizi sasa nimekubaliana mimi ni mama. Ukiniita madhe nasikia mzuri sana. Asante. Nogari Bino Bogwa, you're watching. Thank you so much. Bona hauko parliament Muhesh? Yes. Naenda mkutano pahali alafu nitaingia bunge saa 8 kwa sababu hata niko na bill ingine hapo ya wakongwe, ile Geriatric bill 2020 nimeirudisha bunge, na hiyo bill inaenda first reading today in the afternoon at 2:30. So I'll be in parliament at 2:30. And also if you can get an opportunity, you Google about that bill ya Geriatric. Ni bill ya wamama na wazee wakongwe, wale wamefikisha miaka ya senior citizens of Kenya. Ninawatetea sana. Nataka wapate nafasi ya matibabu bila kulipishwa na serikali, bili yao ilipwe na serikali. Nataka wapatiwe kadi ya matibabu kwa sababu wakongwe wengi wanakuanga na kadi ya matibabu kama wako na energy kama mimi, wako na nguvu ya kujitafutia, lakini wakizeeka wengi wao kadi zao zinasimamishwa na serikali, especially those that were civil servants. So nataka hiyo bill iwaruhusu, kama ulikuwa na kadi ya serikali ya medical, ukiretire hiyo kadi inaendelea. Na kama hukuwa kazi ya serikali na kupangia mpango unapata medical card. Kwa sababu magonjwa mengi yanapatikana kwa wakongwe. Tukiwa wachanga hivi hatuna magonjwa mengi, lakini tukizeeka hapo ndipo tunalemewa na bills za hospitali. Pia hiyo bill ninataka our public level 4, 5 and 6 hospitals watengeneze special wards for the elderly. Saa hii hakuna ward ya wakongwe. Akina shosho na gukaa wakilazwa hospitali hawana special ward ya watu ambao wamefikisha hiyo umri. Wanachanganywa tu na sex, that is male or female. That is now they are classified or stratified by gender, which is not right. We should have a special ward for geriatric female, geriatric male. Because ile chakula wakongo wanakula ni tofauti na mtu kama mimi. Ile medication wanafaa wapewe na health service providers, it is very different from what I am getting as a young person. And therefore, hiyo bill yangu ya Geriatric Bill 2020, geriatric means elderly matters. Just like we have pediatric for the children or gynecological for the women. Now I want us to introduce geriatric medicine in Kenya. Do you agree with me? Thank you very much. So today at 2 o'clock, I'll be in Bunge to make sure that my bill is according to the right procedure for the first reading. Mheshimiwa Wa Muchomba, please. Unanituma kwa Kawanjiko wewe, Timothy Kuria. Na ile maneno unanituma wewe unanipiganisha wewe, wacha hiyo maneno. Lakini nikimwona nitawhisper kidogo tu. Alex Ndongo, Thogono iko hana ate Nakuru. Salimiana Thogono. Good morning my boy mheshimiwa. Thank you very much. Rosie Boss, Bonnie Boss. Thank you so much. Kuna maneno umeniambia hapo Bonnie Boss. Majaliwa inshallah. Majaliwa ya Mungu tutafika hapo. Asante sana. Geitheka muno mheshimiwa Malto wage koyoge gatune. Thank you very much. Dominic Kariuki Jombe na kuona. Thank you Wa Muchomba for the work you're doing. God bless you. Asante sana. Kabesh Kim, you're telling me to keep up the good work. I'm with you in this. That is why we love you and we have given you the vote and we shall give you another big position. Asante na nyenyekea. Asante sana. God bless you. Recho Jasan. Ati ni kitambo nilikuona umekuwa musmart sana. Pesa ni mzuri. Sio pesa ni Mungu mama. Pesa inaweza kuwa hapo lakini kuharibu. Unaponiona hivyo unaona Mungu. Hii ni maneno ya Mungu. Asante sana. Mash. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now it is 11:05. I want to sign off so that I can go mashinani and talk to my coffee farmers. And then later on, I will see you on the television as we handle the Geriatric Bill 2020. God bless you. Have a good day. And I want to pray for you. I want to pray that if you're a parent, God give you the grace to continue taking care of your children. I want to assist and I want to talk to the business people who are watching me right now. May the grace of God penetrate into that business and make you prosperous. I want to speak to the farmers. May the Lord command blessings out of your soils. I want to speak to those that are watching me and are jobless. May the Lord fight for you. May the Lord make way for you. May the Lord give you favor. May the Lord speak for you. In Jesus' name. Amen. Have a good day. Tuonane siku ingine. Asanteni sana. Thank you. Bye-bye.